Fungal diseases are one of the most common and challenging issues faced by chili pepper growers. They thrive in warm, humid conditions and can quickly decimate a crop. For beginners, understanding the basics of prevention and early intervention is key to maintaining a healthy harvest. This guide is structured around the principles of integrated pest management, IPM, focusing first on cultural practices, your gardening habits, before moving to biological and chemical controls. Cultural controls are the most effective and beginner-friendly defense against fungal diseases. They involve modifying the growing environment to make it unfavorable for fungal spore germination and spread. 1. Seedlings start with clean, healthy materials. Use disease-free seeds and transplants. Always source seeds from reputable suppliers. If starting from transplants, inspect them thoroughly. Discard any seedling that shows wilting, spots, or a constricted stem. Sterilize tools and containers before planting. Clean pots, trays, and gardening tools with a 10% bleach solution or rubbing alcohol. Fungal spores can easily survive on dirty equipment. Practice good seedling hygiene. Damping off is a common killer of young chili plants. Use a sterile, well-draining seed starting mix. Avoid overwatering and ensure good air circulation. 2. Droplet master watering and drainage. Avoid overhead watering. Water splashing onto leaves and fruit is the primary method of spore dispersal. Use drip irrigation, soaker hoses, or simply water directly at the base of the plant. Ensure excellent drainage. Fungi like Phytophthora thrive in saturated soil. Raised beds pots. If your native soil is heavy clay, plant in raised beds or containers to improve drainage. Soil amendments. Amend the soil with plenty of organic matter, compost, coir, peat, to improve its structure and permeability. Water in the morning. Watering early in the day allows the foliage to dry completely before the cool, humid conditions of the evening arrive, which is when fungal spores are most active. Avoid overwatering. Only water when the top inch or two of soil is dry to the touch. 3. Maximize air circulation. Proper plant spacing. Follow the spacing recommendations for your chili variety, usually 18 to 24 inches between plants. Overcrowding creates a humid, stagnant microclimate perfect for fungi. Pruning. Remove the lower leaves and any branches that touch the soil. This prevents soil-borne spores from splashing up onto the plant and improves airflow around the base. Weed control. Keep the area around your chili plants free of weeds, as they restrict airflow and can harbor pests and diseases. 4. Implement crop rotation. Break the cycle. Many fungal pathogens, particularly those causing anthracnose and fusarium wilt, can survive in the soil or crop debris for years. The rule: do not plant chili peppers or other susceptible plants like tomatoes, eggplant, or potatoes, all are Solanaceae family, in the same spot for at least 2 to 3 years. Rotation crops. Follow chilies with non-susceptible crops like lettuce, cabbage, onions, beans, or small grains. 5. Sanitation. Keep it clean. Immediate removal. As soon as you spot any diseased leaf, stem, or fruit, immediately prune it off and dispose of it. Do not compost diseased material, as the spores can survive. Burn or bag it and throw it away. End-of-season cleanup. At the end of the season, remove all plant debris, stems, leaves, dropped fruit, from the field or garden bed. This drastically reduces the pathogen load for the next season. If prevention fails and you notice symptoms, it's time to intervene. Start with the least invasive options first. 1. Biological and natural controls. These options are generally safe, environmentally friendly, and often effective for beginners tackling minor infections. Neem oil, a natural, plant-based oil that acts as a fungicide and insecticide. Apply as a foliar spray, diluted with water and a tiny bit of mild soap as an emulsifier, following the label instructions. Crucially, spray in the evening to avoid leaf burn in hot sun and to protect beneficial insects. Effective against powdery mildew and as a general preventative. Baking soda solution, a simple, effective home remedy for early-stage powdery mildew. Mix 1 tablespoon of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, and 1 teaspoon of liquid soap in 1 gallon of water. Spray all affected surfaces. Test on a few leaves first, as overuse can burn foliage. Beneficial microbes, products containing Trichoderma viride or Pseudomonas fluorescens are biological fungicides that can be applied as a soil drench or foliar spray. They compete with or actively parasitize harmful fungi, providing long-term protection against root diseases like damping off and Phytophthora. 2. Chemical controls, fungicides. Fungicides should be used as a last resort, but they are often necessary for severe, widespread infections. Always read and follow the manufacturer's instructions precisely regarding dosage, application frequency, and safety gear. Copper-based fungicides, compounds like copper oxychloride or copper hydroxide are broad-spectrum fungicides effective against anthracnose and some leaf spots. They must be applied as a preventative or at the very first sign of disease. Sulfur-based fungicides, effective against powdery mildew and some mites. Systemic fungicides, advanced use for persistent soil-borne issues like Phytophthora. Specialized systemic fungicides, e.g., those containing metalaxyl or mefenoxam, may be necessary. These are generally used as a preventative soil drench before planting or at the first sign of disease and are not cures for established infections. The best beginner strategy is to be vigilant. Daily inspection. Spend a few minutes each day, or at least 3 to 4 times a week, closely examining the leaves, top and bottom, stems, and fruit of your chili plants. Early detection. Look for the telltale signs, water spots, dark lesions, white fuzz, or unexpected wilting. The earlier you spot a problem, the easier it is to control. Document. Keep a simple garden journal. Note when you planted, when you saw the first symptoms, what treatment you used, and how effective it was. This information is invaluable for improving your strategy next season. By prioritizing excellent cultural practices, cleanliness, drainage, air circulation, and having natural treatments like neem oil or a baking soda solution ready, any beginner can effectively manage and prevent the vast majority of fungal diseases in chili pepper plants.